All right, I wanted to talk a little bit about how to create a mood board and what is a mood board. So, in the second phase of planning for your nature project, you are working in this file here that says Media and Mood Board. And I actually make a note here that you can do either one of these activities in whichever order you want. But the idea is to start to narrow your focus. You should not be stuck on one final vision yet. We are still gathering inspiration. We are still developing technique. So if you have already finished the media research, you've taken the 3 photos of your progress, they're in there, you have written a review for the tutorial you just watched and followed along with, and then you kind of reflected on the process, you are ready for the mood board. So a mood board is a visual representation of kind of the things that are going on in your mind that you're considering for this project. So what I'm going to ask you to do is copy and paste 10 images from the internet or your own photos. They are going to be images that you could use for reference for drawing or painting, ideas for the composition, which is the layout, colors, techniques, or style. So you're collecting 10 things. You might start to have like an idea of the subject matter that you want. We know it's going to be the theme of nature, but is it going to have an animal in it? Well, if it's going to have an animal, what kind of animal? Maybe it's going to have a cheetah. So you probably are going to want to find photos of a cheetah. Is one photo enough of a cheetah, or do you need a close-up? Do you need photos that show different angles? So you can kind of decide the references that you're going to need the most. I just want to show you an example of what this might look like. This student was doing an artwork based on a circus. So she has a circus tent down here, and over here she's a Ferris wheel and some of the other rides that you might ride. Um, and then candy apples, popcorn, cotton candy, so things you would find at a circus. The other images she has here have to do with kind of the atmosphere, the time of day, the weather that she was wanting to incorporate. And then finally, she has some images here because she was going to be working in either pencil, graphite, or charcoal. So she wanted some references on how trees might look drawn in those different media. So she has 10 different ones. They kind of overlap. You can get an idea of what size. If you need more than 2 slides, then take 2 more slides, or however many slides you want in order to have all your images that you want. But 10 images, when you copy and paste them in, make sure as you resize them that you're grabbing the corner. What you don't want to happen is these crazy skewed or stretched images. So whenever you resize something, just grab it from the corner. You can also crop a picture if you feel like part of it is distracting. So let's say this one, if I double click on it, I get this black box around here and handles. And then if I move one of those handles and then I click off, I have just cropped it. So that is your mood board. When all of those slides are finished and filled out, media research, and then mood board, you can go ahead and submit this in Canvas.